Hey everyone, welcome to another YouTube video. Today's tutorial is going to be how to properly weave in your ends when you're working with tapestry crochet. This is actually a very simple and quick tutorial, and I'll also be showing you how to get areas that are a little bit more tricky, like over here, like where to weave them in. So all you will need for this tutorial is a darning needle and some scissors. That is all. First thing you want to do is make sure that all of the loose ends are on your wrong side of your project, because that's where we're going to be weaving everything in. So this is my right side because it's all clean. This is going to be a cardigan, by the way, and it's going to come with a pattern, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. And the wrong side is definitely this mess over here. Okay. Once you have your needle, you are going to simply locate any strand that you want to weave in. For example, over here I have a strand. I'm going to put the yarn through the eye of the needle like this. It's a little bit dark, so sorry about that if it's hard to see. I'm just going to insert the yarn into one of these stitches upwards, okay? Just like this. So that was one direction, that was upwards. I like to go in at least 3 different directions. If it's a big project like this, and I know I have a lot to weave in, I might just do 2, but it's best to try and weave it in 3 different directions, okay? So we went up once, and then we are going to find another place to weave it in. Here, I can go in between these stitches, and I'm trying to weave it in as close to this side, the wrong side, as I can. Now you can double check and just make sure that nothing's poking through on the other side, and just continue to weave in. So I think that's enough, just a few stitches. Okay, and then you can go up one more time just to really secure it in. So I just went through 2 stitches like this. And then a lot of people will stop here and cut it, but actually the best thing you can do is to just pull it through a little bit tighter than it needs to be and then cut it. And then when you pull it on it like this, it will just disappear and it won't stick out. Okay, do you see it anywhere? Yep, I can't find it. Show you how I try and navigate these areas where there's not too many colors. So in tapestry crochet, I like to weave in my ends according to the color. So if there's a brown area, then I want to weave in that brown end in that brown area, and vice versa. Like yellow area, weave it in the yellow area. When it's an area like this, it's a little bit hard to weave it in a nice manner. If we weave it in this way on the orange area, then it might poke through and it won't look as uniform. So we're going to just weave it in a zigzag motion downwards, like this. I'm going to put my needle in like here. So I'm trying to get where the brown is so that it matches like this. Pull that through, then weave it downwards, down these stitches, then put that down through, and then one more time in a different direction, we will weave it in like here, this way. Okay, then we're going to pull on it a little bit more tighter than we need to, and then cut it off, and then stretch it out, and it's gone. I'll show you one more time over here, but I think you guys get the gist. I just like to stick by the rule 3 different directions and same thread color, same area color yarn. There's probably a better way to say that, but you know what I mean. Try to weave it in the same area of the same color. And I'm also just making sure it's on the wrong side. It's not poking through. And then stretch it out and it's gone. By weaving in the same colors, you are lowering the chance of the colors bleeding through. If I were to weave in blue on white, there's a high chance it's gonna show up at the back, okay? So we're just trying to avoid that. I hope that helps, guys. I'm gonna have to do so many after you leave me. I have so many to do. But ask me any more questions if you need some in the comment section. Here is a quick before and after for one of the sections that I was working on. And let me know any concerns. Now, this is easier because it's intarsia, but you would do the exact same thing with Farrow crochet. There's also just a mess in the back, like over here. I would still do exactly the same thing. You cannot get rid of these. These stay the same. But if you have loose ends, you'll just weave it in the same way.